I know this is hard to hear, and I know it's hard to talk about, but I have to drive this home. Addiction and suicide is literally destroying people's lives, taking their lives. People are dying from addiction and suicide. Lives are being lost. Souls are being taken from addiction and suicide. This is a serious issue. Families are being destroyed from the impact of addiction and suicide. And the fact that this is seemingly so common breaks my heart. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be addressed. People are losing husbands and wives and sons and daughters and fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters and grandparents from addiction and suicide. Our vets are taking their lives at the hand of a firearm. Young children being bullied in schools are taking their life because they don't see the way out. They're not being taught or really parented well. We need to step up. We need to not only bring awareness and prevention, but we need to step up as people of God, as people made in God's image, to really bring healing and to bring support and to bring help to each other and people that are going through these kind of issues. Because there is hope, there is healing, there is a way out. It is possible. If it wasn't possible, there wouldn't be testimonies. There wouldn't be people still alive. There wouldn't be people who have overcome suicidal thoughts or have overcome addiction. That wouldn't be a reality. But the fact that it's a reality means that it's possible. There is a way out. The main way out, the main way towards freedom that I can think of, first, of course, number one, goes to Jesus Christ. It goes to God. We have help. We have hope in God. Jesus Christ sets people free from the bondages and the chains of addiction and suicidal thoughts and depression and anxiety and all other types of illnesses and maladies. You know, people, there's mental health crises, the addiction crisis. And these are caused by a lot of times sin, the sin of the world. But there's a remedy. There's a remedy to the sin. There's a remedy to the curse that comes in Jesus Christ. You can walk in freedom. You can walk in victory. That's a real thing. Look at what the Bible says about some of this stuff. I'd like to point you to Romans 6 verse 22. You know, I'd like to share with you the verse that says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." That you can know Jesus Christ, and you can know freedom, and you can walk in the freedom, in the victory from sin, sinful habits, sinful patterns, the bondage of sin. You might not be completely perfect. You might not be completely sinless, but you don't have to be a slave to sin. You can be a slave to Jesus Christ. You can be a slave to God, where his burden is light. You know, God is not an evil taskmaster. God is gracious, he's kind, he's loving. He disciplines us in such a way that actually helps us to thrive. It helps us to live. It helps us to be free and transformed in our mind, body, and soul and spirit. So don't lose heart. I'm talking about this because I want to be part of the fight. I want to be active in bringing support, and I want to be active in bringing awareness, and I want to be showing up and spreading the prevention in any way that I possibly can to help my fellow man. Does anyone care anymore about our fellow man, about our brothers and sisters? Does anyone care about our family? Like, we have to step up here. This is not a game anymore. Just look at some of the statistics. You know, we're treating this like it's something that we can be passive about, and we can't be passive about it. I bet you know over 10 people in your life personally that has been affected by mental health issues, suicidal thoughts like depression, anxiety, or they've struggled with addiction, or they're currently struggling with these things. I bet you know at least 10 people in your circle that are dealing with some of these issues. So don't act like it's not your business. Don't act like it's out of your concern. We need to step up. We really need to be the people that God are calling us to be, because people are dying. We need to get that through our heads. People are dying from this stuff, overdosing on drugs and dying from the slavery of addiction. People are taking their own precious life over from suicidal thoughts and suicide. So I just encourage you to do what you can to really be who God's calling you to be, play a part in helping the people in your life, helping people around you, helping people you come in contact with that may be dealing with these things. And don't give up the fight. Stand up, get up. Don't give up the fight. God bless you.